So I just got to make this video, this little quick screen grab video real quick. And yeah, I got to film it in this orientation because I want to show how stupid people are in the comments. So here's a video. It's kind of long. It's 23 minutes. It's 23 minutes or it's 26 minutes. So it's a pretty long video. And then you go to the comment section. It's such a long video that, you could read it's a long video, and it's a real video where someone gets arrested. The title of this video is 27-year-old man swatted after breaking up with a 16-year-old girl. And so I actually recommend this video for a lot of reasons. One, people really need to watch their kids, and kids need to know this. They need to stop playing. It's the 21st century. It's 2025. And people do unbelievable stupid stuff with their cell phones. You see a lot of people doing stupid stuff with their cell phones and they get away with it, so you think you might get away with it. No, they might be getting away with it just because ain't nobody complained about them, ain't nobody made no kind of reports about it, there ain't no investigation, and they not a big enough fish to fry. But in this situation, just like the video says, 27-year-old man swatted after breaking up with a 16-year-old girl. That's a heck of a title. A 27-year-old breaking up with a 16-year-old. WTF, man. And if these girls are that young, why are they faces on YouTube? Well, it's a couple reasons. That video is 2 years old, literally. Almost exactly 2 years old. That was, hell, 2 years old, literally. So this was recorded 2 years ago, and it was uploaded 5 days ago. So I'm guessing that they could use these videos now that these girls are of age. But back when she was 16, she broke up with a 27-year-old, and then they swatted the 27-year-old. Like I said, it's an interesting video. I'm not going to explain all that. I really want to talk about the stupidity of the comments. Now, first, let's read this first comment. Update sentencing. False report of a crime, no plea, conviction, $50, 9 days in jail, 12 months probation, 50 hours community service. And then the next top most popular comment is, nobody has an issue with a 27-year-old with a 16-year-old. 8,000 comments, 660 replies to this comment. What are they supposed to do is the first comment. They are broken up. The internet says the legal age of consent in Georgia is 16 years old. There are two things: an offense that low and moral vibration, blah, 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 morality 27, 16, blah, 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 blah. Ask the law this question, not us. Down here in the South, 16 is the age of consent. Let me stop right here to say that's not fucking true. Down here in the South, 16 is not the age of consent. Not the age of consent. 16 is not the age of consent nowhere in America. Don't believe that bullshit. Exactly. 16 is the age of consent in plenty of states, not just the South. Again, not true. Blah, blah. Now they arguing with each other. Everyone does, except for Georgia, where the age of consent is 16. I've never agreed with it, but that's blah, 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 blah. It's 18 in Tennessee. Blah, blah, blah. You're the type with poor reading and comprehension. Blah, blah, blah. No, they're just stating that this would, blah, 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 where 16 is the age of consent. Again, 16 is not the age of consent. These people in the comments are just stupid, and they clearly didn't watch this whole video. That's why I'm going to play a little portion of this video. Blah, blah, blah. In Jersey is 16. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Here we are in Florida. So anyway, all these people are lying in the comments, saying some shit that's straight up illegal. Not only is it illegal, no, the age of consent in a lot of states, blah, 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 blah. 16 is not the age of consent in hardly any American states. Do not believe these fucking comments. Oh my goodness. More comments, more comments, more comments. And they're arguing. That's all they're arguing. They're arguing about the original comment, how nobody has an issue with with a 27-year-old being with a 17-year-old or 16-year-old. Blah, 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 blah. It's legal in some states. You would be surprised how younger is legal worldwide. I personally wouldn't be surprised because I've looked it up many times. Many times. I like looking up laws and shit like that. And I've looked up the age of consent globally. There's all kind of maps and articles about it. And the age is going up around the world. Even a lot of these countries where you think it might be very young, it's probably changed in the last few years. It's a cultural obviously, blah, 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 blah. The state of Georgia's legal age of consent is 16 years old. Again, that is not true. It's different in the South. Parents, blah, blah, blah. Wait, the parents can either consent or not. That is 100% not true. That is not true. Now, we finally get to a comment right here, all the way down here. How did you all miss the part at 22:58? She's been lying about her age. That's why he tells her she can get in trouble. That statement right there, this comment, it's not true. It's closer to the truth, but it is not true. The officer says the age of consent in this video. And all these people are just going back and forth talking about how 16 is legal in some American states. Again, that is not true. Blah, 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 blah. These people. So we got close to that one comment where the guy says she could get in trouble. I'm looking for more timestamps all the way down here, but this is the most popular thread, and we still haven't found one comment where one person put the accurate age of consent. All of these people, look how many people are lying and saying that it's 16. 16, 16, 16. It is not legal, and they even say it in this video. I'm about to play in a second here. Isn't the age 16? Okay, there's some specific somebody's pointing out. I do want to talk about this. Isn't the age 16, but there can't be over a 3-year different age, though. So yeah, 27 and 16 is still illegal in every state. That is too much of an age gap because of what this person is talking about. Even if the age of consent is whatever age it is, they still have to be 3 years within range in most states. For example, 17 is the age of consent in a lot of states. However, if you're like 25, that's still statutory in most states. Just because a woman is 17 doesn't mean that she's quote unquote fair game like these damn creeps. And the reason I'm making this video is because this is upsetting to me. I'm upset that YouTube lets this disinformation of things. They will delete your comment. For me, for example, a lot of times they won't let YouTube won't even allow me to comment because I don't really be censoring myself. I censor myself a little bit, but I go hard in the paint. If somebody call me a name, I call them a name right back. And a lot of times YouTube won't allow that. A lot of people in these comments are piping up like, hey, man, don't say that the age of consent in the South is 16 because it's not. I'm in the South. I'm in Texas right now. The age of consent is definitely not 16 here in Texas. Hell, 2 16-year-olds could go to jail for messing around in Texas. Anyway, all these comments down, nobody put the actual timestamp. Let's play it. Let's go ahead and play it.
What I advise you, if you don't want to get in any trouble with him, do not contact him. Don't have no contact with him.
I'm gonna play the entire time, the entire thing where this cop talks to her about the age.
20 kids. He's out there playing tag with some little kids.
Okay, man.
Okay. And another thing, how old are you?
I'm 16.
27, 24, whatever that is. That ain't gonna cut it.
I already know.
He can get in trouble. You can get in trouble.
We stopped talking. All this going on. If we being honest, that's why they had to leave that from down there. We stopped talking. We broke up because he went back to his baby mama. So it's like we don't have nothing going on.
Okay. So what I advise you, if you don't want to get in any trouble with him, do not contact him. Don't have no contact with him. If you ain't got no stuff over there, don't contact him. Just stay separated with him. Because if you contact him again, I'm going to find out. And then somebody's getting in trouble because of the age difference. You know what the law is in the state of Georgia? 17, you consider an adult. Okay.
The man literally says it right there. The man literally says 17. But we got this whole thread of all these people saying that it's 16. So these people are arguing. Hawaii is not further south than Texas. What in the fuck is wrong with people, man? Hawaii is further south than Texas. Now, I might be wrong about this, and I do be wrong. Let me check with Google. Hey, Google. I don't know. Maybe I'm